Hello everyone. In this video I am going to teach you chapter 5 organizing concept and importance. After watching this video you will be able to understand and learn the concept and importance of organizing. Let's start today's discussion. After deciding about the first function of management planning, managers are responsible to determine what activities are to be conducted, how the activities are to be grouped, how responsibility and authority is delegated, and who report to whom. All these work done in the second function of management, that is organizing. Organizing refers to the process of identifying, grouping the various activities, bringing together various resources, the achievement of specific goals. Means we have to identify the different types of activities, grouping them, and arrange all the resources which are required to accomplish the specific goal. The main objective of organizing the work is divided. The total work will be in a well-defined job and prepare a proper coordination and cooperation among the employees and their higher authorities in an organization so we can achieve the organization goal. For example, if your school plan to conduct an annual function and all the teachers are assigned different duties, various resources, and arranged, and a coordinator is appointed whom everyone report for the work done and pending. इट मीन्स आपके स्कूल में कोई एनुअल फंक्शन कंडक्ट हो रहा है और सारे टीचर्स को कुछ ना कुछ ड्यूटीज़ असाइन कर दी गई हैं, सारे रिसोर्सेज अरेंज हो गए हैं एंड वी हैव अपॉइंट अ कोऑर्डिनेटर एंड एवरीवन विल रिपोर्ट टू दैट कोऑर्डिनेटर कि कितना वर्क कंप्लीट हो गया है और कितना वर्क पेंडिंग है. तो यहाँ पर एनुअल फंक्शन को कंडक्ट करने के लिए जितनी भी एक्टिविटीज़ कंडक्टेड की जा रही हैं, रिसोर्सेज अरेंज किए जा रहे हैं, हु रिपोर्ट टू हुम फॉर कंप्लीशन ऑफ द वर्क डिसाइड किया है. तो ऑल दीज टाइप इज़ अ अरेंजमेंट ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजिंग. इसे हम कहेंगे कि हमने ऑर्गेनाइज एनुअल फंक्शन को ऑर्गेनाइज करने के लिए सारी एक्टिविटीज़ अरेंज की है. वन मोर एग्जाम्पल कि ऑर्गेनाइजिंग एक कंटिन्यूइंग प्रोसेस है. ऑर्गेनाइजिंग इज कंटिन्यूइंग इन नेचर. तो ऑर्गेनाइजिंग मीन्स द टोटल वर्क डिवाइडेड इनटू स्मॉल पार्ट्स. फॉर एग्जांपल मुझे एक वॉल प्रिपेयर करनी है और उस वॉल को प्रिपेयर करने के लिए मुझे ब्रिक्स, सीमेंट्स, टाइल्स, चूना रॉ मटेरियल की फॉर्म में चाहिए और ये रॉ मटेरियल के लिए मुझे फाइनेंस की भी रिक्वायरमेंट है और उसे कंस्ट्रक्ट भी कराना है. अगर ये सारा ही वर्क मैं एक ही पर्सन से कराऊंगी तो मेरा वर्क टाइमली कंप्लीट नहीं होगा, ज़्यादा टाइम पीरियड लग जाएगा. तो इसीलिए मैंने क्या किया, वर्क को कुछ पार्ट्स में डिवाइड कर दिया. ब्रिक, सीमेंट, टाइल्स, चूना मंगाने के लिए मैंने परचेज करने के लिए एक पर्सन को असाइन कर दिया. दूसरे पर्सन को मैंने असाइन कर दिया टू अरेंज द फाइनेंस फॉर दिस रॉ मटेरियल. कुछ लेबर अपॉइंट की और उस लेबर से रॉ मटेरियल के थ्रू वॉल प्रिपेयर करने के लिए कहा. तो ऐसा करने से जब मैंने अपने होल वर्क को कुछ पार्ट्स में डिवाइड कर दिया है, रिसोर्सेज को अरेंज कर लिया है, तो ऐसा करने से क्या होगा, मेरा वर्क जल्दी कंप्लीट होगा. उस पर्टिकुलर काम के लिए मुझे किसी एक पर्सन के ऊपर डिपेंड रहने की ज़रूरत नहीं होगी और जो हमारा वर्क है वो बहुत ही इफ़ेक्टिवनेस फॉर्म में कंप्लीट होगा. Similarly, in organization, we divide the whole work in groups. Organization में भी हम ऐसा ही कर रहे हैं कि हम whole work को कुछ parts में, कुछ groups में divide कर देते हैं and each group assign one department. For example, purchase related transactions are assigned to purchase department. Finance related work assigned to finance department, production related work assigned to production department, marketing and sales related work to marketing and sales department. So for this, we have coordinate and cooperate all the activities to accomplish the organizational goal. Now come to the definition of authors. According to MC Farland, identifying and grouping activities in the organization are bringing together the physical, financial, and human resources to establish the most productive relation for the achievement of our specific organizational goal. According to Gia Telly, organizing is establishing of effective authority relationship. एक अथॉरिटी एक स्केलर चेन के थ्रू हम उनके बीच में पावर ऑफ अथॉरिटी हूँ रिपोर्ट टू हूम ये पहले ही डिसाइड कर देते हैं अमंग सेलेक्टेड वर्क person and workplace in order for the group to work together efficiently. For these mentioned definitions make it clear that the organization is a process of determining and grouping of activities and creating a formal relationship among the employees of an organization. Now come to the concept of organizing. Organizing is a structure and as well as a process. As a structure, it defines vertical and horizontal relationship. It creates various posts and mutual relationship of employees. जैसा कि आप डायग्राम में भी देख रहे हैं, working on various posts, their authorities and responsibilities are defined. On the basis of the structural relationship, the organization are of two types, formal and informal relationship. It is also considered as a process. In word, organizing is not a function. It can be formed at a single stroke, but it is a chance of various function. It include getting information about objectives, determining activities, grouping them, allowing authorities and responsibilities. Organizing is related to human being. We have assigned the work, responsibilities and authorities to the human being. So it is related to human being, and human being is deeply affected by the condition of work, competency, capability, change in internal and external environment of the organization. The process of organizing has also been changed according to these changes. Hence, organization as a process can be described as a dynamic environment. So when we consider organizing as a process, it is always be described as a dynamic environment, and when we say organizing as a structure, it is a fixed, static, because the responsibilities and authorities are well defined in a formal form. Now come to the importance of organizing. The first importance is benefit of division of work and specialization. Once the work divided among employee gives authority and assign responsibility to each one of them. So employee keeps on doing repetitive work, and hence employees specialized in that particular work which has been done, and hence we can reach the benefit of specialization just because we have organized the work in the company. The second importance is clarity in working relationship. See, what happened here in the organization structure has been defined. When we define the organization structure, we specify who is report to whom. So there is a clarity among the employees in terms of who is responsible for what and who is supposed to be report to whom, so that authority, responsibility, relationship get established, and only when you organize things in your company and hence maintain. The third importance is optimum utilization of resources. Let's take an example. If there is a person in McDonald's and doing to ask to peel the skin of potatoes for making the french fries, so his responsibility is only to come daily and peel the skin of potato. And similarly, the next one person create or cut the potatoes in the terms of french fries we generally have. And then the third employee who fries and add the spices which were acquired. So there are the three employees here because each one of has already assigned their responsibility, so it is easier what to do and what is their job. In the in case this was not to be done, the chances arise that one day A would come, instead of peeling the skin of potato, start frying the french fries. Similarly, B and C would come and doing what they want and see, so that the raw materials were waste. There are very few chances of duplication of work here and overlapping of work because the jobs are assigned to different individual persons by clearly and defining the job in job descriptions. So there is no chance that the same work is performed by two or more individuals, and hence ensure the optimum utilization of resources. The fourth importance is adaptation to change. Because of organizing of activities among employees, ensuring no duplication of work, no duplication of work, ensuring proper responsibility and authority being established, the organization capable of adapting to any change conducted with the post of the employee. This is only possible because of the fact that there is a clear scalar chain of authority for the managers, right from top to the lower level. Whenever the managerial post fall vacant, it is immediately filled up by the promotion, since every subordinate is well aware of the working of his boss. There is no difficulty for his taking up the new post. He can easily adopt the changes. Now come to the fifth importance, effective administration. The process of organizing made clearly mention of each and every activity of every manager and whom extent of authority and how much it should be extend. It is clear to whom shall managers order for a particular job. Everybody know to whom they are accountable. In this way, there is a no confusion about the authority, and the confusion it put to be an end, and hence effective administration become possible. Now, the sixth importance is development of personnel. In organization process, delegation of authority means assigning work to others and giving them authority to do it is practiced. This technique done not only limited activities but also a new discovered techniques of work also. It provides opportunities to subordinates for taking valuable decisions. They try to find out the new techniques and also implement in the organization. And hence, it helps them to grow and develop. Now, come to the next importance, expansion and growth. The organizational process provides freedom to take decisions. because we have assigned authorities and responsibilities which help them to grow or improve. For this, they always ready to face new challenges. This help in increasing the earning, organization and trying into expansion of business and growth. Now, come to the conclusion. The above analysis make it clear that the process of organizing by clearly defining posts, roles, authorities and relations create a structure. With help the objective defining under planning are turned into reality. It means that organizing is a very important function of management. That's why we can say that organizing has the same importance for the management as a structure of bone in the human body. Thank you.